Hello my friends! In today's video, I'm going to show you how the Indian man, whose face looked like a black stone, and who underwent a complicated surgery, turned out. But before this video starts, so you don't forget, click like and subscribe to the Mira Histórias channel. Thank you. We don't really realize how blessed we are until we see someone in an extreme situation. And when you meet the man in this video, you'll probably feel grateful for what you have. At first glance, Ravi, 40, with a mask and turban on his forehead, looks like one of us. However, behind this well-constructed disguise lies the story of a deplorable misfortune. It began with a painless growth of skin on his face, particularly on his lips and around his eyes, in early 2017. The lesion, similar to a papule, began to spread across his face, leading him to seek help from Dr. Sunil Richardson in 2017. An excisional biopsy of the lip lesion was performed, and the Indian man was referred for further follow-up. Unfortunately, he was unable to follow the guidance. Years passed, and in 2021, the consequences were harmful. The growth of brown, stony, and pedunculated skin extended mainly from the supraorbital edges to the chin. The weight of the protrusion interfered with his vision, leading him to quick solutions, such as tying the tumors with the turban so he could see the minimum. Moreover, the functionality in terms of vision, breathing, and chewing was not impaired. A driver by profession, he invested his small resources instead of taking a break. From Mumbai to Chennai, from repeated skin biopsies to bone marrow aspirate, the inconclusive reports, the gigantic medical bills, and the whirlwind of events opened his way back to Dr. Sunil Richardson's hospital. What shook the man is more than what is seen. The disfigurement of his face came at the expense of his livelihood. He left his job as a driver as he was unable to drive because of the tumors. Relatives no longer recognized him. During this time, the man ended up being supported by his wife, his only source of help. It was a physical, emotional, and social agony, and Ravi was not at all to blame for this happening to him. As treatment for the removal of all of Ravi's rare facial tumors would be very expensive, an online fundraising campaign was created so that people from all over the world could help this Indian man have a dignified life. In addition, the media helped with the dissemination through many documentaries that portrayed the man's life and struggle. Over the years, Ravi and his wife visited several specialists and hospitals in search of help, but none of them could offer adequate treatment. Fortunately, in a few months, the amount of 15 million Indian rupees, approximately $17,000, was reached after almost 1,000 people were moved by Ravi's story. 30 tumors were removed from his face by Dr. Sunil Richardson, 2 of them being the largest that covered his eyes, and the others smaller, scattered all over his face. The patient lost a lot of blood during the procedure, but the surgery was a success. 20 days later, Ravi was discharged from the hospital and was able to return home with his wife. Even with the bandages, he was already visibly better, ready for his new life. 40 days after Dr. Sunil's intervention, Ravi was simply unrecognizable. He could already see without having to use the turban to hold the tumors, and was very grateful for the help he received. And he only got better. The before and after 1 year after the surgery to remove the tumors is nothing less than incredible. Now he will be able to live normally as he lived before the tumors covered his face. He will be able to work, support his family, and, above all, live with dignity. What did you think of the transformation? Comment, and please don't forget to click like. If you happen to be new here, subscribe to the Mira Histórias channel and activate the notification bell so you will have easy access to our stories and updates. Thank you and see you in the next video.
Assista ao vídeo indicado.
Watch the dubbed video.
Mira el video doblado.
吹き替え版の動画を見てね.
شاهد الفيديو المدبلج.
더빙된 영상 봐.
Regarde la vidéo doublée.
Schau dir das synchronisierte Video an.
Guarda il video doppiato.
Смотри дублированное видео.
Dub kiya hua video dekho.
Dublajlı videoyu izle.
Tonton video yang sudah didubbing.